Good morning. I chose the topic power of attitude. So, what is first of all we must know what is attitude. Like attitude in very simple definition, I would say like power of thinking, the way you look towards people or your enemies, whatever. So, attitude is the only thing that shapes your life. You know, most of the successful people are successful because of their positiveness, because of their attitude. They are, they have a strong desire to do, they love what they do, and because of this they succeed in their life. That is the main thing. Like, there are less successful people because of their positiveness and attitude. So many of the people are evolved, like they are, mingled with attitude and the positiveness in their mind. So they are basically focused on the negative. Like if they are living in negative society, they have a negative attitude. Because of this they can't grow, they are not growing because of their negativity in their mind, because of their bad attitude. So attitude is the really main thing. If you have a good attitude, you can rule the world. If you have a good attitude, you can success and you can grow as far as you want to grow. So attitude, there is a famous saying by a Harvard University, a professor was that he said that you can alter your life if you have a good attitude. So if you have a good attitude, you can alter your life, and if you have a bad attitude, you can ruin your life. That is a saying by that Harvard. I don't remember his name. And Miles Monroe, recently I read a speech on the attitude, how he describes the attitude, the power of attitude. He gave a very good example of the two animals, both two animals, they have known themselves, and because of their attitude they are ruling. And because, like, he gave the example of eagle and a lion. Like I have read that speech, so I'm really fortunate to read that. So he gave the example of eagle and a lion, and he said that eagle is a king of his domain, like a bird kingdom, and lion is a king of his animal kingdom. So both of them have their different domain, both of them have different attitude. So like he mostly focused on the lion example. So he's such a small cat, and how he rules the jungle. Like a jungle, like many vast animals are there, many intelligent, many powerful, many tallest animal are there. But how this massive animal respects such a small cat? So he gave the example, like because of his attitude. Attitude is the only key that he makes the lion to rule over all the enemies in the jungle. Like whenever a lion moves, like he has a thinking, he has a strong desire that I want a lunch. Like whoever he sees in the jungle, the first thinking comes in his mind is like lunch. And the enemy, like whoever is the opponent, and if whoever, like he's a giraffe or elephant, he thinks like he's a eater, he can eat me, so he run away. And because of this he rules his world. Like lion, you can take the point, like lion is not the biggest animal in the jungle, he's not the smartest animal in the jungle, he's not the heaviest animal in the jungle, but although because of this power also he rules the jungle, he rules all the animal which have great power apart from him. So it is basically because of the attitude. He has a thinking, he has an attitude, like he has a powerful positiveness in his mind, like I can kill him and I have a power to rule all over the jungle. And because of this only he is called as the king of the jungle. So attitude is a really thing that shapes our life. Because of attitude we can grow and we can rule all over the world. If you look at the failure, if you look at the failure as a failure, you consider as a failure if you have a bad attitude, if you have a negative attitude. But if you look at the failure as a opportunity, if you have a good attitude, if you have a good attitude, you can see as a failure as a opportunity. And if you see a failure as a failure, if you have a good opportunity, if you have a good attitude, you can see as a stepping stone of a success because of the great attitude. So that is the key. Like you should have a attitude of a positive, so that you can grow and you can make your life a better to shape. Okay, thank you.
Hari?
She pointed.